So what I like to do is I'll stretch the line up, the spool, make sure it's somewhat straight for me and cooperative, because I'm usually tying these on my steam out. So I'll start here, I don't know, what is this? 8 inches from the bottom. I'll take a little dropper loop, and a lot of guys ask about like what size dropper loops to use, so on and so forth. I like to use a smaller one. That's just kind of what I found is the best, because I find that if you use a longer one, it tends to twist up and it doesn't allow for effective presentation. So I'll tie my dropper loop, do about 4 or 5 turns. That gives me 4 or 5 turns in the knot, put it through the middle, pull it tight. So that's kind of what I like to use here, is just a small little dropper loop, basically enough to get what I want to put on the end of it. And I'll show you a couple of things that I want to do. So then what I'll do here is I'll tie my bottom sinker loop. I like to tie it pretty close to the dropper loop. So I'll tie a perfection end loop. I usually like to pull it, a couple inches away. And I'll do it like that. So that's roughly, 2 to 3 inches away from the knot. But, from where your sinker is going to be, you'll have an ample spread, which will be about 5 inches. So we'll trim that up. Get my hands back to using it. And then I kind of just eye it. I just, I tie hundreds of these, thousands of these. So, roughly this amount, which is roughly 14 to 16 inches. Then I'll pinch the line, strip a little more line out, and then I'll start my second loop.